It is the rule of railway company at this station to collect the tickets from the passengers. Accordingly, an Anglo-Indian front, a ticket collector, entered the carriage and demanded the sadhus their tickets. Sadhus had, of course, to confess that they possessed no tickets. At this, the strict ticket collector asked the sadhus to all right, since he said it was against the rules of to travel the train without tickets. This order was promptly obeyed by those sadhus. It was Ram's wish. The time was about 8 o'clock in the night, and the station was a small one. They were made to stand near the gate until the train departure. When the attention of the Anglo-Indian front was drawn to the sadhus again, coming to them, he ordered them to sit down. At once the sadhu sat down. No, not there, said the friend, and pointed his finger to few yards to this left. Sadhus instantly got up and going to place indicated and sat there. Not there, not there, cried again and again the Christian friend, who seemed to possess a sense of humor this side, and pointing to his right and said, "Get up quick and sit here." He gave a punishment such a way he is doing. The sadhus did not, as they were bide and occupied the new place, pointed out to them. Again, for the third time, a command came from the front for a move to another place, which was also immediately obeyed. Both the sadhus were moving about the perfect agreement. When they sat down at the last mentioned place, indicated by Anglo-Indian front, the Sadhu Raman, grumbling, remarked to Ramadass. Swamy said, "This is a strange man dealing with us. His only intention seems to be tease us." "No, brother, you mistake and the kindness of this friend," replied Ramadass. "We had been so long sitting in the train. As a result, our legs had become buckled. To remove the stiffness and to introduce the brisker circulation of our blood, the kind friend make us walk this side, that side, and come to this side, and ask us to sit and stand. It is all for good. Ram be praised for his goodness and love." This reply did not seem to satisfy Sadhu Ram, and who said, "Your philosophy is very hard for a poor sadhu like me myself to properly understand." During this conversation, the Christian friend had disappeared. Now he returned with a bowls the lantern, and holding it straight towards the sadhus, and made a light fall first on the face of sadhus, one after another, and then all over them and around them. By the help of the light, he made a discovery of the back and brass part of Sadhuram. A small bundle of books and a tiny aluminium part of Ramadass. Now I will have this saying thus. The friend took the brass part Sadhuram and placed it beside him, at which action the poor Sadhuram turned quite pale. Next, the friend pulled his bag towards him and opened it, examined it contents, but find nothing worth taking and handed to back. Next, what have you got? He asked, his attention now directed towards Ramadass. Meanwhile, Ramadass had placed his pot and the parcel of books in front of the Christian friend. Brother, answered Ramadass, these two articles are yours. You are quite welcome to have them since Ramadass never owned them as his at any time. They belong to one another, to anyone who demands them. The small part is not wanted, he remarked. The brass once is more suitable. How, what is you have in this parcel? On uncovering it, his sight fell upon the pocket. See his New Testament, and on the very top of the packet. Pull it out, he looked on the title of the list letter, New Testament. He questioned Ramadass, what have you do with this book? Everything, brother, replied Ramadass. Do you believe in Christianity? Asked he. Why not? Christ is also a messenger of God, come for the salvation of the mankind. This reply at once touched the hearts of the friend, and coming close to Ramadass said, Master, kindly pardon your servant who gave you a good deal of trouble without knowing you. Saying thus, he led both inside of the station and offering 2 chairs, made them to sit on them. The brass part was, of course, returned to the Sadhuram, which brought the color and the light back to the sorrowful face. Oh, Christ is prized. The Anglo-Indian friend became a very kind and offered to get them tea, etc., all of which Ramadass declined with thanks. Look here, master, and another train is due in about half an hour. On her arrival, I shall see that both you are comfortably seated in it, and then you can possess our aura. Again, your servant regrets very much the treatment meted out to you and sues for your burden. O Ram, Christ, though thou hast a strange way of jesting the humble slave, O Ram, thou art the mystery, but thou art love, kindness itself. He who trusts thee, O Ram, is sure they entire support. This is all one can know of thee, and that is sufficient. To understand why always is not only impossible but also unnecessary for the humble devotees to ask in the sunshine of thy influence of love, to bask into the sunshine. The infinitely love is in itself the highest happiness. The child asks for the love of the mother and get it and is satisfied. Where is then room to ask for anything more than this? In due time, the train arrived. The Christian friend, according to his promise, secured comfortable seats for the sadhus in the compartment. The train started and reached Howrah station at about 10 p.m. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar Maharaj ki Jai Ho. In Quest of God, the chapter ஆங்கிலோ இண்டியன் நீங்கள் ரெண்டும் இப்படி ட்ராவல் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லி இறக்கி விட்டு அங்கே போ இங்கே வா இரு அதில் இரு வலது பக்கம் இரு இடது பக்கம் இரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி தொந்தரவு காட்டினேன். அப்புறம் அவங்க வச்சுருந்த பண்டில்கள்லாம் ஓப்பன் பண்ணான். பப்பா வச்சுருந்த பண்டிலில் நியூ டெஸ்டமெண்ட்டு மற்றபடி ஆங்கில புத்தகங்கள்லாம் இருக்குது. அதை பார்த்து அவன் பிரமிப்படைஞ்சான். நல்லா படித்த ஒரு பொருட்கள்னு சொல்லி பப்பாட்ட வந்தான். அப்போ அந்த சாது கேட்குறாரு, சாமி ராமர் கருணை உள்ளவர் இரக்கம் உள்ளவர்னு சொன்னீங்க, ஏன் இவ்வளவு நமக்கு பனிஷ்மெண்ட் கொடுக்குறாங்க? இல்லை நண்பரே, நம்ம பல நாட்களாக ட்ரெயினில் பிரயாணம் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். நம்ம ரத்த ஓட்டத்தை உடம்பில் இருக்கிற ரத்த ஓட்டத்தை சரி பண்ணதுக்கே இப்படி பண்ணுறாரு பகவான். அதனால் அது குற்றம் குறையில்லை சொல்லி அவரை சமாதானப்படுத்துகிறார். அதே போல் அந்த நார்த் இந்தியன் ஃப்ரெண்ட் அடுத்த ட்ரெயின் வருது, அதில் சௌரியமாக கம்பார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் ஏற்றி விட்டு டீயும் வாங்கி கொடுத்து அனுப்புகிறார். இதுதான் ராமனுடைய கருணை. ராமன் கருணை உள்ளவன், இறக்கம் உள்ளவன். பப்பா இன்கொஸ்ட் ஆஃப் காடில் இதெல்லாம் பார்க்குறார். அடுத்தால கல்கட்டா தட்சிணாஸ்வரர் அடுத்தால பார்க்கலாம். ஜெய் ஓம் ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெயராம் ஜெய் ஜெயராம்.